Time once again for Ask the Educated Ape with Rupert Cornelius.
Hello, friends. Welcome to another installment of Ask the Educated Ape with me, Rupert Cornelius, here to answer all of your burning questions. Now, this is our second episode of our third season. We're so excited to be back, and our new set and our wonderful crew. My producer Phil, who's always here. Hello, Phil.
Yeah, no, it's great to be here.
And of course, our director in the booth, Matt. Hello, Matt. Thank you for all your hard work. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did you just say Matt's name?
Of course I know Matt.
Because you never have before, like for 3 years. For 3 years. 3 years he's been camera guy. That's all you call him. That's all you call him, camera guy.
I did not know his name. I just chose to use a nickname. It was a playful nickname. Hey, Matt. See, I remember his name fine.
You don't even call him a name. You call him an occupation. It's a bit derogatory.
No, it wasn't derogatory. Anyway, Matt, pleasure working with you, and hope the family is well.
Do you even know if he has a family?
Well, of course he has a family. I don't think he started out of nothing. Anyway, we're getting off track. We're here to answer your questions that you submit to our FormSpring account. So, let's get to some of those questions now, shall we?
Can you tell us some of the pranks you pulled at Harvard?
Harvard. It was delightful then. And yes, I did pull several relatively good pranks in my day. Let's see. Oh, yes, I have one I can tell. I have one. So, as you can tell, being a gorilla, some teachers were easier to prank than others. One of them being the anthropology teacher, Mr. Bernie Smith. Now, Professor Smith, had all those pictures of the stages of evolution of man, throughout his wall, and he also had relatively life-size dummies of all the different hominids that he had around one corner of the room in the front of the lecture hall, right? So, now, of course, being a gorilla, I snuck in before class, stripped down naked, and just stood at one end of this line of hominids like this. And so the class wheels in, everybody's sitting down, everybody's quiet, I'm saying nothing, I'm completely silent, completely motionless. And finally, in comes Professor Smith. Professor Smith walks up to the front, begins his lecture, and I wait till he gets about 3 feet away from me, and I lunge at him, and I go, ah! And of course, he did suffer a heart attack, yes. It was quite a bit of a start, actually. But he did recover quite well, and said later on that it was quite a funny prank. So it all worked out.
How do I know if I'm a zombie or not? Oh.
How do you know if you're a zombie or not? Well, there's a couple quick, simple tips you can kind of have. Now, if you're watching The Walking Dead and you find yourself rooting for the non-survivors, probably a zombie. If you find yourself suddenly craving human flesh and brains, well, you might be a cannibal, but you also could be a zombie, so you might really want to look into that. And if you find yourself watching George A. Romero's A Definitive Vision of the Night of the Living Dead, and every time they cut into the farmhouse, you think, yeah, I could eat that. Probably a zombie. So you might want to get yourself checked out, see a doctor, something.
What was that little green thingy that Junior put in your bag, and why was it so adorable? P.S. It's more adorable than Junior is, and Junior is pretty frickin' adorable. I guess that's an opinion, supposedly.
Junior is so fond of giving me little gifts, and this question refers to a small furry creature that Junior put into my suitcase as I was packing for Aetherfest last year.
Okay, have fun and back the... You too.
Now this small creature decided to eat all of my clothes, all of my toiletries, my toothbrush, my shampoo, even the bottle of cognac I was bringing to Saturday in Sixpence. The whole thing too, the bottle and everything. When I got there, I got to my hotel, opened up, all there was this little green thing laughing and a couple of scraps of fabric. It rolled away just jumped off the bed and rolled away. So if anybody's seen it, don't return it. Yes, thank you again, Junior, for all the givingness you have.
What is your favourite foodstuff to pull from the back hair of a companion?
I'm fond of a nice pate, a fine cheese, a good robust Mont Blanc, the finer things. So if I can find those in the back hair of a companion, well, I'm set.
Would you like some Gorilla Munch Cereal?
Would I like some Gorilla Munch Cereal? You're asking me if I would enjoy a bowl of basically gorilla kibble. Thank you so much for the kindness of offering me the basis of foodstuffs you could feed a gorilla. I'm so excited. Would it be in a bowl with my name on it? Thank you so much for the kind offering of this baseline food product. No, thank you, actually. I have my dignity, sir, and I shall not be imbibing any Gorilla Munch cereal. Unless it was a gift from a fan, then I'd thank him very, very much for it. Other than that, though, I'm offended.
It's been a good show altogether.
So, from my producer Phil, myself, Matt, C, I remembered his name.
Yeah, no, it's real cute. Keep using his name. Maybe you'll remember it this time.
We wish you all a fine good night. This will wrap up this wonderful installment of Ask the Educated Ape here at Dogtooth Media with me, Rupert Cornelius. I ask all of you to submit your questions to our FormSpring account and have a wonderful evening. Stay curious, even if the questions don't make much sense.
This has been another thrilling installment of Ask the Educated Ape, starring Rupert Cornelius here on Dogtooth Media. Make sure to check back each week and submit your questions to Rupert to have him answer them right here on this show. Good night. Is that really the copy for today? I didn't